Okay, here's a little video to talk about project number 2, where I live with the historical markers. Um, Very quickly, this project has 9 activities. You only have to choose at least 5 of them to complete and turn in for a grade. So there's 9 available activities, but you only have to do 5 of them, and you can pick which 5 that you do. To complete the activity, you, an adult, can visit one or more historical markers on the Blackfeet Reservation, or if you cannot visit them, just use the attached pictures of some of the markers to complete the activities. So, our driving question for this project is, by reading the historical marker, what important events happened here where we live? Um, and just remember, you don't have to go to these places. We have provided some of those historical markers here in your project. So you can choose one of them to look at, or you can choose 2 of them. Um, just depends on which activities you choose. So here, if you go up here, here are your activities. And it's a choice board. So there are 9 activities, but you only have to do 5 of them. You don't have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do 2, then 5, then 7, then 8, then 9, as long as there are 5 of them done. So if you can't visit one of the markers, just take that off of there. Don't worry about that. You can draw a picture of the event. So say you have somebody read to you the historical landmark of Chief Mountain, Stucco. You can have an adult read it to you, or you can read it for yourself. And then you can do that number 2 activity of where you draw a picture of what happened there. Another activity you can do is to talk with an elder or somebody that knows about one of the events that are listed below. And then share what you learned. You can choose to write down what you learned from them, or you can draw a picture of what you learned from them. Here is a math activity. This is the year 2020. How long ago did your event take place? So you could go down to the 2 medicine marker here. And it says that this happened in 1806. So at the 2 Medicine River. So it happened in 1806. It's 2020. You would take 2020 minus 1806, and that would tell you how many years have passed since then. So that would be the math activity. And you might need help with that because that is a multi-digit subtraction problem. And then another activity on here is, by reading the historical marker, what important event happened here? So this is where you could tell what happened there. And you could choose to draw a picture of it or write words, or both. You can draw a picture, and then underneath your picture, you can write about what you drew, about what happened at that historical marker. Another activity you can do is to use your own words and create a story about the event. So you wouldn't copy the event, but like say you read the story of Chief Crow's gravesite. You would read it, and then you would tell, or you would have a family member read it to you. And then here's the marker right here. Um, and then you would just tell in your own words what happened. Like you wouldn't copy this, but you would tell in your own words what happened there. And then one of the other activities available is, what is the date of this event? And then draw a number using base 10 blocks. If you don't have base 10 blocks at home, you can draw them, or you don't have to do this one. So it's up to you. You can there's a little person at the end of this project right here. You can take that little person and you can decorate it, like give it eyes and arms and legs, or eyes and ears and a face, put some clothes on it. And then you can take a picture of you with your little person next to a historical marker if you decide to go to actually visit one. Another activity that you can choose is to visit at least 2 markers, and what did you learn that was the same and what was different about the 2 events. So if you can't visit one of the markers, you can just, or 2 of the markers, You can go down here and you can look at Chief Mountain and you can look at the Buffalo Jump and you can tell us what was the same about these two places or and what is different about them. So that is the activity. So remember, you do not have to do all 9 of these. You can pick and choose which ones you do as long as you do at least 5 of them. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know.